we're headed to the grave of the founder of Coca-Cola. Supposedly, it looks kind of like a bottle of Coke, but you can decide for yourself. The year was 1865, and the conflict between the North and the South had passed its most intense moments, but it was not quite over yet. John Smith Pemberton, a 2-star lieutenant for the Georgia State Guard, had managed to make it that far unscathed, but his luck was about to run out. At around 10 p.m., a northern squadron rushed the bridge where John was stationed. It was so dark that they could hardly even see who was who. Overwhelmed, John and his men were forced to retreat. During those intense moments, John suffered an ugly saber wound. They managed to barely make it back to camp, but the city they were defending, Columbus, Georgia, was destroyed over the next few hours. With a couple of small exceptions, that was the last battle before it ended. How unlucky is it to suffer a wound like that in the final minutes of the last battle? When John got home, he was in a lot of pain and became addicted to pain medicine. While trying to find substitutes for the pain medicine, he ended up creating a drink with coke leaves in it. In the first year, he sold about 8 a day from his pharmacy, but that was just the beginning. A man named Asa Griggs saw potential in the drink and decided to buy the rights to it from John for about $2,000. In today's money, that is worth close to $50,000. Not a bad haul, but John was in bad health at the time and ended up passing away only a few months later. Asa carried on with the drink, and after seeing its potential grow, he decided to make it official and founded the Coca-Cola Company in 1892. By 1895, the company was distributing Coca-Cola nationally, and it took off from there. The turn of the century brought forward a time of hope and prosperity for America. Asa Candler's success with Coca-Cola was continuing to grow. He became the mayor of Atlanta in 1917 and did just as fantastic of a job with that as he did with his company. A good man with a big heart, he also donated a large percentage of his fortune to a number of different charities, including Emory. Sadly, he suffered a stroke in 1926 and never fully recovered. He would end up passing only 3 years later in 1929. This is where the story ended, right here below me. Many of his family members, a lot of whom were heirs to his fortune, are now here as well. You can see little holes in front of the graves, and I believe that is for ventilation. A lot of people back then were scared of still being alive, so some had ventilation pipes or something else installed that could be opened from the inside just in case.